Unfortunately, Gmail has stopped.
Okie doke. Alright, we're back. Gmail has stopped, I guess.
Gmail has stopped. Stopped
Not the
what?
Gmail.
I don't know.
But it's unfortunate, whatever it is.
Oh, man.
Lolly-ho!
I get so many freaking, I have a very aggressive spam filter set up on my Gmail.
Yeah.
So whenever I go to, like, stores or whatever, and they're like, don't you get our emails? I'm just like, okay, first off, if I did, they go to my spam folder. And second, I have my spam folder set to auto-delete everything that's not from a few specific senders. So
no.
No. Like, there are a few specific places, like Steam, where it'll hit my spam filter, and it will not immediately get deleted, and it will instead reset to my inbox. But, like, because Gmail by its nature has an aggressive spam filter, and I've only set it to be more so. And I've set a lot of things to auto-delete as opposed to going to my spam filter. And my spam filter is set to auto-clear itself out.
Every now and then.
I think it's like every 4 days.
Yeesh.
But yeah, I'm very, like... I don't like things being in my email that aren't supposed to be there. Or that I don't want to be there.
I think at this point, like, my spam filter pretty much just... like, I use Hotmail, so it kind of learns what you don't even read.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't read a lot of stuff from a particular sender, they'll just start deleting it.
Yep. Like, at this point, I don't even mind giving out my email because I know it's never gonna show up.
Yep, you're just like, whatever.
Like, I know who I'm supposed to be receiving messages from, and they're the exceptions. Everything else gets deleted.
Like, the Humble Bundle is one of the few ads that I'll let come in just because I'm like, you know what, I like to know what's happening.
Yeah. The Humble Bundle is, like, enough of a thing.
Yeah, where it's like, yeah, okay, let's see what's up.
There's like a 15% chance that I'll buy any given Humble Bundle. So, you know what, yeah.
Yeah. Let it come. It's cheap. Oh man, but yeah, no, like, you know what, spam filters, like, I'm kinda like lax with mine just because it's like, occasionally I don't want my spam filter to catch something important. And it's like, I'm not the kind of person who thinks ahead enough to like automatically set who does and doesn't get filtered, so I kinda just let Gmail figure it out.
Fair enough.
It's like, okay, you know what, don't send anything away unless I've told you specifically to send this guy away.
I actually have a secondary email account that I use.
For important stuff?
Well, I have a regular email that I use for important stuff.
Yep.
But I have a secondary email that I use for anything that will send me an email verification that I have to fill out.
Right.
But for people who I don't want to have my email.
Ah.
And that's what I use my Hotmail for. It's so that email technically does exist.
And yeah, it won't ping as non-existent.
Yeah, it won't ping as non-existent.
But you don't get bothered.
But I don't get bothered by it. It's like, yeah, I get that one confirmation email, and now you don't have my actual email, so you can't send me ads.
Well, they can, but it won't do it.
Well, yeah, they can... fuck, that thing's inbox has like 800 things.
I don't know at what point it starts just automatically deleting itself.
I don't know. I can tell you it's at least 500. Because that inbox is full. Like, to bursting. I think EB Games has that email. I think Shoppers Drug Mart has that email. And they each send out at least 2 a week.
Shoppers sends one out, I think, just about every day at this point.
Who else has it? I think Facebook has that email.
Man, you know what? Facebook was annoying as hell until I turned off the fucking notifications. Yeah, because it's like, oh, someone sent you a message. I'm like, yes, I know. I check my Facebook enough that you should. Like, you know what? What's the point of sending the email notifications?
When Facebook gives you the notification.
Yeah. Also, so I recently signed up for Crunchyroll. Speaking of just like online services.
Mm-hmm.
And
as opposed to pirating your anime?
I figure it's just more. It's easier to find it this way, and it's more like
Official and better quality.
it's more official. It's better quality, and like 0% chance someone's fucking with me.
Fair enough.
Like, you know what? Like
0% chance it's actually a virus.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those cases where, like, yeah, most of the time the torrent sites are pretty good about, you know, not letting people be douchebags on them, but there's always that one guy who sneaks through.
To be honest, I don't really stream. I mean, I mostly stream.
Like, you know what? It's just easier when you have the option, anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I do have, like, a small hard drive I keep that has a couple animes on it for, like, times when I want to travel, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like watching a thing.
Fair enough.
Like when you go to a hotel and it's like, yeah, you could pay their exorbitant internet fees, or you could just have your Chinese cartoons preloaded.
Dude, you know you're in a shit hotel when they charge you extra for internet.
Well, like, it's either they charge you extra for... This was they charge you extra for internet, as they charge you extra for the good internet. That's not like...
The lobby internet?
Like the lobby internet that gets maybe 2 bars at the best of times.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when we went to Anime North, that internet was like... You could pay for good internet, or you could deal with their internet, which was so bad to the point where it's like... You can barely call this internet. Like, you got a connection, but, like, it would time itself out.
Yep.
And it's because, like, this was a full hotel, right? So there was a bunch of other weebs watching their shit.
Which is why you need some free downloads.
Exactly.
Actually, at TFCon, there was a dude there who had a full hard drive with literally every episode of every Transformers series.
I gotta give him credit for being prepared, I guess.
Oh god, he was so thorough, he had the fucking Singapore dubs for, frickin' Transformers Zone.
Why?
Because for the longest time, those were the only dubs you could get.
Fair enough.
Okay, when I say they're the Singapore dubs, I mean it was the only English dub of Zone, which was a Japan-only series. And, by Singapore dub, I mean they were produced in Singapore with 3 voice actors. 3 people did every voice for the entire cartoon.
You know what? I could believe that if only because The Simpsons has a voice acting cast of 6.
Yeah.
For a town population somewhere in the 100,000s.
Oh, these weren't good voice actors. Each one of them basically had 3 voices. And each one of them voiced like 20-some-odd characters, because Transformers is known... Change seat Pluto. Transformers is known for having ensemble casts in most series.
Fair enough. Alright. Where's the next person? Oh, that's easy.
They think they've identified one of the voice actors. But because this was like the most unofficial of dubs, it didn't have credits. They're studying Esperanto.
We are ocupada. Love.
I still like the idea of Esperanto as a thing.
A universal language?
Yeah, it's a universal language that is 100% internally consistent with its own rules. It's an artificial language. And basically the whole idea behind Esperanto is like, there, now everyone's shut up because everyone has to learn a language. It's not unfair for anybody.
And then no one learned it anyway.
And then no one learned it.
Because, no, it's not my language, though.
It's like how, in Seinfeld, no one actually liked that cafe. Everyone just went there because they didn't want to feel guilty about going to their favorite cafe.
If everyone's suffering, no one in particular is suffering. Although that doesn't...
No one's suffering more than anyone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what, though? That doesn't seem like... That doesn't make sense when you consider that George Costanza's entire character was based around his willingness to let others suffer for himself.
Yep. Even his, fiancée, who died from overlooking,
Stamps.
Yeah. He was totally willing to give her the, shitty stamps because it would save some money. Or, no, the shitty envelopes. He just flips to the back page. Like, yeah, all the expensive ones are in the front.
Well, you know what? In the grand scheme of things...
The envelopes don't really matter.
Yeah, like... That's probably one of those money-saving things where it's like, he's kind of had a point. Like, why spend the money on fucking envelopes?
Yep. But on the other hand, though, it's a wedding where, like, that's basically their whole business plan. It's a wedding. The bride is probably going to overspend on everything. And, like, that's the cliche, right?
Yeah. Because you only get one of those. Unless you're a Modern Family.
Unless you're, like... Isn't it like 50% of marriages end in divorce now?
I think that number's gonna go up now that gay marriage is a thing.
Why is that gonna go up?
My entire logic here is that,
Are they more likely to divorce than straight people?
No. It's just the sudden influx of poorly, thought-through gay marriages. Not like I'm saying that gay marriage is a bad thing.
Oh, you're gonna say it's gonna be a temporary spike.
Yeah, it's gonna be a temporary spike of gay people who are like, we can get married!
Let's
Clearly...
get married just because we can.
Yeah. It's quite literally going to be a case of, like, now that it's legal, they're just gonna do it because, oh, hey, it's legal now.
And then, like, 3 years down the line...
They're gonna be like,
fuck,
maybe
why
we
are
should have known
married?
each other better.
Then again, there's also gonna be an immediate huge spike in people who have been in love for, like, 30 years.
Yeah.
And...
No, like, I'm not saying those people should be discounted. I'm just saying that, yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying, but what I'm saying is there's also going to be an immediate spike in people who are super committed to their relationship. So I think it might balance out.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, wasn't Britney Spears married for like 30 minutes at one point?
That can't be real.
It was like less than a day, I want to say.
Like, how?
I don't know. Was it a publicity stunt or something? I don't fucking remember.
I literally don't even think, like, you could do that, because I don't think the fucking license or anything would have been, like...
No, it was an annulment afterwards, I think.
Like, do they have the fucking Pope on speed dial?
You don't need the Pope, you just need a Catholic priest.
Thought you had to have at least one of decent rank.
I'm not sure.
Why are we talking about Britney Spears?
55 hours. 55 hours. Because we were talking about stupid marriages that are going to end.
Okay. No, it's just like, of all the dumb things we've ever talked about on the show,
Britney Spears is by far the dumbest.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things where it's like, if any of our cast was, like, younger than us, they won't know what the fuck Britney Spears is. What's a Britney Spears?
Dude, I barely knew what a Britney Spears was in elementary school.
For those of you who don't know, Britney Spears was a poorly thought out marketing scam.
Yep. Who may or may not have had sex with Justin Timberlake at some point. Who was also a marketing scam.
Oh man, this is going to be one of the few that I'm actually kind of clutching out.
Remember when boy bands were a thing?
They're still a thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They're still a thing?
Yeah, you know, fucking, what's that? What are those, like, 5 gay kids?
Oh, fuck, One Direction.
Yeah, that's the one. But there's 5 directions.
Didn't one of them leave and now all the, like, teenage girls are super butthurt?
I think so.
And apparently the Spice Girls are going on, like, a 20th anniversary tour.
Really?
Yeah! Because...
Isn't one of them dead?
What? I don't... Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're carting around the corpse like we did at Bernie's.
Man, I don't know shit. Alright, I'm gonna call this done. Man, this whole rolling around a school thing was a good idea until I had to go through doors.
Yep.
I was, like, constantly worried I would get stuck in a door.
Yeah, he traveled to China and Esperanto. It's not exactly a party.
That's how we want to roll. Ha ha! I'm laughing all the way. Get it? Stoner jokes?
Cousin Miso.
And his head is a soup bowl.
Yep.
Now I'm hungry.
Someone's gonna eat you.
It's gonna be me.
Mostly stationary, followed by school, followed by trash. It's so small and very so small. And yes, that's exactly what she said.
That fucking creepy-eyed king.
Yeah, what's it called? Writing planet.
That looks like the fucking planet where Kame and Mr. Popo teach people.
Oh yeah, the fucking lookout. Kami's lookout.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's this part.
Bread and milk.
No, it's like she's late for class. She brings the bread with her. And the dumbest thing ever happens. Have you seen this before, Jack?
I don't think I've seen this one in particular.
Oh, I fucking love it. They crash into each other and the pompadour half forms a heart with the bread. And that's how they knew they were meant to be together forever.
You know what? Insofar as signs go...
It's a sign from God. I found myself that boom.
Alright,
Anyways,
folks. We'll see you next time. Woof.